your phone when we go live on YouTube. Do you mind checking that for me?
Yep.
Well, a pleasant good afternoon, friends, and welcome to another edition of Georgetown Eagle Playoff Basketball live this afternoon. It is the by-district round number one for boys basketball here on SHN Sports. It's your Georgetown Eagles at the neutral site today as the designated away team. They will play the Rouse Raiders. Georgetown, of course, under second-year head coach David Canfield. What a turnaround season for these Georgetown Eagles. Last year missing out on the playoffs. This year finishing second in district play. Again, an 18-5A. They're on a three-game winning streak here in this contest. We'll quickly look that last loss for Georgetown actually on February The first versus Hutto at home, 50-49. You go back and look at the other two losses in district play. It was a loss at Cedar Creek, 60-51 back on January the 4th. And then at Manor back in December, 66-56. Manor was the number 1 team this year and took the 18-5A crown. Joshua Harris, great to be here. We'll talk about Rouse here in a little bit, but, man, I'm excited to have you up here today. And thank you to head coach Quentin Black of the Cedar Ridge Raiders for hooking us up with a good spot right up here high in front of all the Eagle fans. And I got to tell you, man, Eagle Nation has came out in huge numbers here on the road at this neutral spot to support their team, my friend.
Yeah, it's going to be a great night, and it is exciting to be a part of Georgetown Eagle basketball. Thank you for the invitation to come and hang out with you tonight. I'm excited. A lot of people here tonight. This place is going to get filled up, and it's going to be rowdy, and it's going to be a great basketball game.
Well, as we talk about the Rouse Raiders under head coach, of course, Shane Krause. I've known Coach Krause for many years, just a class act. He is one of the most professional here at the high school level. You'll never see Coach Krause at a game without a suit on, and yet again tonight he is here decked out and ready to roll with his team. The Rouse Raiders finishing 18-18, 6-6 in district play. In 17-5A, that was good enough for that last final 4th spot. They, of course, the number 1 team in the district of 17-5A was Cedar Park at 11-1. There's going to be a familiar name you'll hear on the broadcast tonight. If you've been following Georgetown for some time, you'll hear the name of Willie Rhines. Willie used to play for Georgetown and now playing for the Rouse Raiders. He didn't play for them this year, but did play for them in the previous year before. Willie's a great young man, as all these kids on the court are, but a special shout-out tonight for Vanessa Rhines and the Rhines family. I've got to know them over the years, and just a humble young man as all these kids are, and excited about this one tonight, Joshua.
Yeah, it's got to be kind of, just a little bit interesting to be playing against your former school, in the playoffs. And I know y'all had a good conversation earlier, and he was a fine young man and like you said, a great family. So good luck to both teams tonight.
Well, a lot of kids on the roster here. Of course, they call up the sub-varsity kids if they need them. We're not going to see a lot of play time out of them tonight, but it will be your regular starters. We'll get to that and more. But before we get started, of course, we want to thank our wonderful sponsors who have came on and made Georgetown Eagle playoff basketball possible. I'm going to go over a few of those, and then I'll send it over to you, Josh, to round out some of them as well. We want to thank our good friend Cheryl Visnick with Shable Realty. Shable Realty. Look them up on Facebook. It's spelled SCHAIBLE. That's Shable Realty for all of your real estate needs here in Central Texas. One thing I love about the sponsors, Joshua, I know all these folks personally.
Yes.
I can speak on their character and the great work that they do. So thank you to Cheryl Visnick for your sponsorship. Our good friend, as always, Joe Bob with Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Automotive Repair. You can visit them online at georgetownautorepair.com. And then a special sponsor coming on today, John Parsons, HarperKiss.com. That's HarperKiss.com. They're releasing their new album, Fire Sauce. And, man, when I go to Taco Bell, that's the sauce that I get,
Fire
man.
Sauce.
So Fire Sauce on February the 28th. Be sure to check them out at HarperKiss.com. Josh, I'll let you round them out. We got a great friend here that you know very well.
Yeah, both of us, Janice Bowman with Bowman Outdoor Living construction company, doing amazing work in Georgetown and in Williamson County, making your yard and your property look the best it can possibly look with great designs. And so we want to definitely say thank you to Janice and the whole team over at Bowman for their support of Georgetown Eagle basketball. You can find them at bowmanoutdoorliving.com. Oh, also supporting all of Georgetown Eagle sports, but especially tonight, Oak Ridge Disciple House. Oak Ridge Ministries is a 501c3 nonprofit helping men who are ready to surrender their lives from drug and alcohol addictions, and you can find them at www.oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Tammy Katowski at Stone Deck, doing great work. Also, Rob, a member of the CTBA, which is a ethical business group that you're putting together, an amazing team now. You want to talk just a second about that?
I'm glad that you brought that up. Tammy Katowski, I've known Tammy for a long time. In fact, my dog Mac I got from Tammy years ago, and Tammy has done such a great job with her company, Stone Deck Texas, and they are a Central Texas Business Association ethical business member. Our members are held to the highest standards in treating customers the right way and doing what is right and being honest. Whenever you're seeking products and services in Central Texas, ask if they are a CTBA member to uphold those code of ethics. And also Oak Ridge, a member of the organization as well, Josh.
Blessed and proud to be a part of this group that's growing and growing every day. showing our support of the community, but also walking with integrity and character. And I'm glad that that is a number one priority for you to be a part of this wonderful association. Last but certainly not least, we have Chuck and Kay Pledge, just individual sponsors proudly supporting all of Eagle sports, but tonight supporting the Georgetown Eagle basketball team in this first round of the playoffs.
We're here in Round Rock, Texas, just off the road of Gaddis School Road. We turned in here at the beautiful site of Cedar Ridge High School, home of the Raiders. Tonight, it is the neutral site for 5A by-district playoff basketball here on the SHNSports.com broadcast network. Of course, we're hoping for a Georgetown win tonight. We will be with you throughout all of the playoffs. And, Joshua, I know as much as you can try to be here, I know that you will, man. So I'm going to put you on the spot already.
Absolutely will be a part of everything that I can be a part of, because I love Georgetown and I love the community. They've been so good to us as a ministry and as a nonprofit, and so I support all of Eagle sports and am glad to do it. And I'm just blessed, Rob, that you allow me and help me grow into other areas of my life to be a part of SHN, which is such a wonderful sports network.
Well, I appreciate that, Joshua. And, of course, it's everybody working together. That's what makes everybody successful. Again, thank you for spending your Tuesday evening with us here on SHN Sports. One more time, we'll run in. We won't go through the full details, but one more time, thank you to Cheryl Visnick with Shable Realty. Look them up on Facebook, Shable Realty. You can find them on Facebook. Joe Bob with Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Automotive Repair at GeorgetownAutoRepair.com. John Parsons, HarperKiss.com. Their new album, Fire Sauce, coming out on February the 28th. Janice Bowman with BowmanOutdoorLiving.com. Our friends, of course, Joshua Harris with the Oak Ridge Disciple House, OakRidgeDiscipleHouse.com. Tammy Katowski with Stone Deck, StoneDeckTexas.com, and individual sponsors. And as always, our prayers remain for a full recovery for Mr. Chuck Pledge. Thank you, Chuck and Kay. And I know they're listening in tonight, so we are definitely here for you and excited to bring this first round. We'll go back and look. Last year, Georgetown, again, did not get into the postseason under first-year head coach Canfield. And now here in the second year, a dramatic turnaround for Georgetown as they finished second in District 18 5A. It just goes to show you just the quality of coaching that Coach Canfield brings to the programs that he's a part of. Of course, at Lake Travis for many years as an assistant, and now here at Georgetown with the helms and doing a great job. But tonight he's going to be up against a battle-tested and very tough Rouse Raider team under head coach Shane Krause, who has been here for many years and a very respected coach here in Central Texas, Joshua.
Yes, sir. Both of these teams are ready to play tonight and have worked hard this season, take some wins, take some losses, and here we go. It's a brand new season starting right here tonight.
Well, the public address announcer going over standard messages. We will now send it over for our country's national anthem. Stay with us. Georgetown Eagle playoff basketball continues. Well, as always, a beautiful playing of our country's national anthem. Georgetown Eagle playoff basketball, moments away from tip-off. Again, I'm Rob Hipp alongside Joshua Harris. And thanks for joining us this afternoon here from Round Rock, Texas. Starters tonight as the public address announcer going over them. The 6'1" senior for Georgetown, number 1, Hunter Krivakucha. Number 2, the 6' sophomore, Cade Lachlan. The 6' senior, number 21, Caden Eckert. 5'11" senior, number 30, Johnny Neich. And last but certainly not least, the 6'4" junior, number 33, Spencer Coates. Of course, head coach David Canfield, assistant coaches Peter Stockman, Kyle Gandy, and Scott Donovan. We appreciate as well back at Georgetown, Principal Wes Vanacek. I've got to know Wes just passing several times in the past year, and what a great job that he does for Georgetown. For the Rouse Raiders as the designated home team today, the junior, 6'1", Sam Lacey, number 1. And Willie Rhines getting a clap from the Georgetown fans, the 6'4" junior, number 4, Willie Rhines. The 6'1" junior, number 5, Bryce Jefferson. The 5'10" senior, number 14, Keaton Brown. And Keaton is going to be one we'll have to watch out for tonight. And last but not least, the starters for Rouse Raiders. The 6'5" senior, number 24, Zach Black, under Shane Krause. Assistant coaches Robert Sines and Lawrence Bailey. Once again for the Rouse Raiders, it's Sam Lacey, Willie Rhines, Bryce Jefferson, Keaton Brown, and Zach Black. And for your Georgetown Eagles, Hunter Krivakucha, Cade Lachlan, Caden Eckert, Johnny Neich, and Spencer Coates. Those are your starters, and we are set to get started here from Cedar Ridge High School this evening, Joshua. I can't wait.
It's going to be an exciting game, and well, I tell you what, the atmosphere in here is great.
So standing at center, Spencer Coates alongside Rouse's Willie Rhines at 6'4". 8-minute quarters, of course, here in high school, and at 7:08 p.m. the bi-district playoffs officially underway here at Cedar Ridge High School in Round Rock, Texas. The opening tip controlled by the Rouse Raiders. Over to the left wing, it's Sam Lacey, inside to Rhines, turnaround jumper, rolls in and out, no good for Willie, and the ball goes out of bounds. It will be Georgetown basketball. Good turnaround look there for Willie Rhines, but just was not able to find the rim, and boy, once he gets hot, Georgetown has got to watch out tonight. Bringing the ball from the backcourt into the front court from right to left as you hear it here on the audio-only stream this afternoon. Georgetown has it on the left side. Trying to drive in baseline, and an early foul called against Sam Lacey, first personal, first team foul, as Cade Lachlan was trying to bring that one in, Joshua.
Yeah, tell you what, they are setting it up and covering them tight.
Lachlan to inbound on the G of the Cedar Ridge logo on his own baseline on the left side, up top to Neich. Neich from the elbow, passes back over to the top. And Neich has it again at the top of the three-point line. He's guarded by Rhines. Into the hands of Lachlan. Lachlan trying to feed inside over to Coates. Coates give and go to Neich. Back over to Coates near the free throw line. He'll drop it off to Eckert. Eckert trying to work inside from the elbow. Over to Neich. Back up top to Coates. Coates from the far elbow. Picks it up. Passes to Johnny Neich. Johnny back on the left elbow. Inside, Caden Eckert. Good for 2 off the right side of the glass. And the Eagles score first tonight. Beautiful move. And Caden Eckert able to find rhythm early. Georgetown has the early 2-basket-to-none lead. Willie Rhines for 3. Deep. Boy, that's a Stephen Curry three-pointer for Willie Rhines. And just like that, it's a 3-2 lead. You've got to watch Willie tonight.
Yeah, they stepped it up and just responded quickly on that one.
Georgetown back on their side of the court. Coates pass over. Caden Eckert again from 3 from the corner. That's way off the mark for Caden Eckert. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Rouse Raider basketball. Man, Caden there, an uncharacteristic miss on a far miss. Normally if Caden's going to miss, he'll hit the rim. That one, somebody turn off the air conditioning on that left side. It blew the ball away from him.
The adrenaline's flowing high. They just need to settle in a little bit. He'll start hitting those.
6:19 to go, first quarter. Floater up and good for Sam Lacey, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for an and-one opportunity. And I believe the foul, we'll wait to hear who it's called on.
I missed the number, Rob.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be on Caden Eckert. So Caden Eckert will pick up his first personal, first team foul for Georgetown. Free throw good, and it is a 6-2 Rouse Raider lead. Georgetown trailing, 6:13 to go, first quarter. Neich into the front court on the left side. At the top of the three-point line, over to Eckert, into the hands of Coates, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Cade Lachlan, trying to feed a man inside, and Georgetown fans saying, hey, that was tipped. Why didn't we get the ball? And unfortunately for the Eagles, they find themselves trailing 6-2 with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter here in the bi-district round of the playoffs here in 5A. Opening round. Back in the other way. Rouse, right side, Lacey, good again. Lacey, back-to-back shots. He's got 5 early, and his team leads 8-2 with 5:45 to go here in the first quarter of action. Knight brings it across midcourt from right to left. Picks up his dribble, guarded up top by Willie Rhines. Lacey strips it, 1-on-2. Lacey to Rhines, Rhines right side. Wow, what a play by Willie Rhines. Give the assist to Sam Lacey, and Rouse running 10-2. Eckert back inside, spin move, Ginobili style, and he is going to turn it over out of bounds. Boy, Eckert had some rhythm there on that one, Joshua, but just got a little too finesse in his step and threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a pretty pass. It just a tad bit off the mark.
10-2, Rouse leads. They have the ball left side. Shot no good on the baseline by Jefferson. Georgetown with numbers into the front, back over to Eckert. Eckert up top, three-point shot by Coates. Off the back, no good. Georgetown is cold. 1 for 3 to start this game. Three-point shot, Raiders the other way. From the right wing, it's Brown, no good. Rebound, Willie Rhines puts it up. The shot, no good. We'll see if it's in the act of shooting. And the foul is going to be called on Georgetown. It is on number 30, Johnny Knight. Knight picking up his first personal, Georgetown's second team foul. And we'll see some substitutions on the court as Chance Tilley checks in for the first time tonight alongside Casey Canfield. Cade Lachlan will head over to the bench. And I'm not sure who else went over there. We'll have to see that in a minute. Ball goes out of bounds. Georgetown has it, trailing 10-2, 4:49 to go. First quarter of the bi-district playoffs, opening round here in Central Texas. Knight brings it into the front court, across the midcourt stripe, over to Eckert. Corner three this time, rolls in and out, no good, but a tip back over to Eckert. Great job by Johnny Knight. Johnny's going to take a three from the opposite corner. Good for Johnny Knight. That's a trifecta. And the Eagles trail by 5, 10-5 after the three-point shot by Johnny Goodnight. Back the other way, Rouse puts up a shot. No good, trying to save it in bounds to Willie Rhines. They get the rebound, inside floater, rolls in, no good. Georgetown fighting for it, Canfield has it. The Eagles with a chance to cut into a 5-point deficit, 10-5, 4 minutes to go. First quarter, Johnny Knight's left side. Wow, what a move by Johnny Knight on the baseline. Puts a little Euro to the step, and Georgetown by within 3, 10-7.
Georgetown starting to find some rhythm now.
Johnny's got 5, but back the other way, Rouse able to put in a shot for 2 on the jumper, 12-7. Georgetown trails by 5, 3:40 to go first quarter. Eckert into the front court, drops the ball off to Tilley, back over the top of the three-point line. Canfield, high pass above the head, on the corner elbow to Coates. Coates back over to Canfield, stutter steps, guarded by 2 now. He has to pass back to Coates, and now Tilley has it. Tilley drives in. Boy, swatted from around the back, no call, and now a call going to be called against Georgetown. Man, that's unfortunate there as Tilley was trying to find a lane inside the paint, and he will be fouled. That foul is going to go against Georgetown's number 13, Casey Canfield, picking up his first personal, third team foul for the Georgetown Eagles. Rouse with it from left to right, leading by 5, 12-7. Bounce pass goes out of bounds. It was Jefferson trying to feed his man Brown down low. Brown wasn't ready for it, and it goes out of bounds on the baseline. The Eagles back with the ball. Canfield and Knight in the backcourt. Knight on the far side brings it into the front court, moving from right to left to Tilley. Tilley off the fingertips on an ill-advised pass to Coates.
Yeah, just off the mark there.
Well, Coates had an opportunity just a little too far out of his reach, and off the fingertips it goes. And Rouse Raiders will have the ball back. Checking in for the first time tonight, you can't miss him. It's Latrell Goffey. He's got the pink shoes, man. You can't miss Latrell when he's on the court here for the Rouse Raiders. His team has a 12-7 lead. Right side, using the energy, no good. There for Rouse was Brown as he went baseline off the right side of the glass. Quickly back Georgetown. Eckert to Johnny Knights on the right wing. Up top into the hands of Coates. Coates working a right-handed dribble, picks up his dribble. Now over to Canfield, left wing, inside to Tilly. Tilly guarded by Rhines, back to Eckert. Now top of the three-point line, it is Knights. Knights back over to Tilly. 3 from the corner. That shot no good by Tilly, and the rebound to the Rouse Raiders. Tough breaks here for Georgetown early on in this first quarter. A lot of momentum. Left side trying to float it in was Lacey, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line shooting 2. Tough break there for the Eagles, Joshua.
Yeah, lots of hard play tonight. They're moving fast. The ball's moving fast. And, just some silly little things here and there. But both of these teams came to play tonight, that's for sure.
Chance Tilly picking up his first foul. 4th team foul for the Georgetown Eagles. First free throw good off the right hand of Lacey. And we'll see quite a few substitutions here for the Georgetown Eagles. Checking in for the first time tonight is Garrett Campbell. Caden Eckert will come back in. Luke Stump on the court as well. And Hunter Krivakucha back into the game. So it is Campbell, Stump, Knight, Krivakucha, and Eckert on the floor for your Georgetown Eagles. They're trailing by 7, 14-7, 2:17 to go first quarter. Eckert in the backcourt. He's guarded by Goppy, who checked in moments ago. From right to left into the front court. Luke Stump on the far left wing. Over to Garrett Campbell. Campbell left wing, passes back to Knights. Knights guarded by Rhines. Right-handed pass over to Luke Stump. Luke, top of the 3 to Campbell. Campbell slicing through 2 defenders, drops it off over to Eckert. Eckert steps back, jumper, good for Caden Eckert. Wow, what a step back by Caden Eckert. Beautiful shot by Caden to get the separation, and the Georgetown Eagles trailing 14-9 with 1:43 to go here in the first quarter. Eckert's got 4 points now. The Rouse Raiders back with the ball on the right side of the court. Sam Lacey trying to go baseline, passes over to Goppy. Goppy almost loses the handle. Boy, they wanted to travel there. I agree with that. Ryan's going to put up a 3. Ball don't lie. The Eagles get it back. Campbell in the backcourt with Eckert. Here on the left side across the front court. Campbell trying to work his magic through 2 defenders. Drops it off. 3-point shot by Krivakucha. No good. He was hit. My goodness. A lot of aggressive play going on here. Right side back the other way. Somehow good for Brown.
That was beautiful.
Coast to coast. Brown, boy, got the delivery.
Give credit where credit's due. Rouse had an amazing play on that one.
That's right on the outskirts of the jurisdiction where Papa John's will deliver. He was able to pull that one in. Knight gets the pass. Euro step left. Good off the left side of the glass for Johnny Goodnight. We've seen Johnny 2 times today with that Euro step, and he has 7. And back the other way, the offensive foul. Great job by Luke Stump as he had his position right under the net, and the foul will go against the Rouse Raiders. It's on Sam Lacey. He'll pick up his second team foul for the Raiders. Checking in for the first time tonight, Caden Keeper will check in for Sam Lacey. For the Raiders, 16-11, back to a 5-point deficit for the Georgetown Eagles with 44 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Eckert on the left side from right to left. Spin move. Inside floater. He gets hit. No call. My goodness.
Wow, we got a bad call on that one.
Rouse back the other way. 3-point shot from the corner up and no good off the fingertips of Brown, and the Eagles recover. With the rebound, Campbell up top to Caden Eckert. Eckert picks up his dribble and now thrown to the backcourt. Coach Canfield not happy with the sloppy play on that offensive set, and I can't believe him. I don't believe him. Yeah, I can believe him.
Right. Yeah, just, we've got to tighten up those passes and some adjustments here for this coming up second period for sure.
16-11, Rouse leads. 15 seconds to go first quarter. Inbound pass on the right side of the court. They're already on their side. Working the right-handed dribble is Jefferson, guarded by Campbell up top. Drops it off over to Brown. Brown, 3-point shot from the wing. That shot no good by Gunn. And on the ensuing play, the ball up and a foul called, offensive foul. Georgetown should have a second. I would think that the Eagles would have a second on that. We'll see what they put on the clock. It was an offensive foul against the Rouse Raiders, and it will go on Goppy. That's the 3rd team foul. And
looks like they're going to just close it out, Rob.
I think they'll just close it out. 16-11 is your first quarter score. The Rouse Raiders leading Georgetown here in the first. Josh, I'll send it back over to you for some of those sponsors.
Yeah, let's go back. We'll just start fresh with them, and we're just so grateful at SHN Sports for all those who stepped up to support tonight's Georgetown Eagle playoff basketball game. Cheryl Bisnick with Shable Realty for all of your Central Texas real estate needs. You can find Shable Real Estate at Shable at Facebook Realty. And she wanted us to just invite people to go on their Facebook page at Shable at Facebook and like that page and check out all the great work they're doing. Joe Bob of Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair. You can find them for all your vehicle needs at GeorgetownAutoRepair.com.
We'll get to more sponsors as the game goes on. A fast-paced one here. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you to all of our sponsors this evening. Second quarter action about to get underway here as Johnny Neitch will inbound for the Eagles, and Georgetown trailing 16-11. Neitch to Eckert in the backcourt. Eckert now on the left side, back onto his side of the court. From the free throw line, drops this pass off over to Lachlan. Lachlan back over to Eckert near the three-point line at the top, working a right-handed dribble into the hands of Krivokucha. Krivo, pass over, Neitch, right side, good, and one. Johnny, good Neitch.
Amazing play there.
Johnny Neitch already with 9 points tonight. He has not missed from the field yet, and he'll go to the line shooting one. The foul will be on keeper, and that is the fourth team foul for the Rouse Raiders. Johnny Neitch at the line. Right-handed free throw shot, no good. That's the first miss by Johnny tonight. Luke Stump fighting for it on the baseline, and Luke's going to get called for a foul. Luke Stump called for the foul. That's his first personal, Georgetown's 15th foul. With 7:37 to go, it's a three-point Rouse Raider lead here in the second quarter, Joshua.
Yeah, we're going to need to be careful here, or Rouse going to go into the bonus.
Rouse back with the ball on the right side. Baseline pass way up top. Three-pointer rolls off, no good for Lacey. Rebound and the putback, no good by Brown. Brown had it, but Georgetown defense able to snuff it out.
Great defense there by the Eagles.
The Eagles have the ball and a chance to take the lead on a three. Pass right side, Neitch, good from Luke Stump for two. Luke Stump, give him the assist. Johnny Neitch coming alive for the Georgetown Eagles. Wow, what a first half by Johnny Neitch. And the Georgetown Eagles trail by one, 16-15, a 30-second timeout by Shane Krause. Josh, I'll send it back over to you.
Yes, sir. Let's go through, as we've got a little time here, gets to some of our more of our great sponsors. We want to recognize John Parsons with this incredible band here that they're promoting now, Harper's Kiss. They've got a brand new album coming out that's about to drop called Fire Sauce. They want you to go check that out at harperskiss.com.
We appreciate the fire sauce. How many know that a taco always needs a little fire sauce, man? I get the, you know what, though? Actually, I'd lie to her. I get the medium hot,
You do
man.
my wife loves that super hot. My daughter does, and then I like just that mild. I get such indigestion with it when it's too hot, so I'm a little bit of a sissy when it comes to that fire sauce.
7:05 to go, first half. Raiders with the ball, leading 16-15 here in this bi-district playoff matchup. And the official is not happy with the Georgetown student section with the trash can. I don't see the harm in that. They had the trash can. They were using it as a drum. That's just good. That's just good fun.
This is basketball. This is playoff basketball. They weren't doing anything inappropriate. We have some great fans here that just love their Eagles.
Floater inside, blocked by Coates, and the Eagles have the ball from right to left. Up high to Caden Eckert, back on the left side of the court, feeding inside. Coates loses the handle. Lachlan there to pick it up. Krivo, deep three. Somebody put the sauce on it, and it wouldn't fall. Krivo couldn't connect on the trifecta, and back the other way, the Rouse Raiders have it. They'll take a three of their own from the corner off the front of the rim. No good. The putback, though, good off the right side by Brown. Actually, it's the putback by Jefferson. 18-15 Raiders lead. Caden with the crossover back on the left side. Over to Cade Lachlan. He's trapped in the corner. Way up top over to Krivokucha. Now to Luke Stump on the right wing. Stump up top to Lachlan. Deep three. Oh, that one rolls in and out. No good. But Eckert with the rebound.
Save.
Krivo for three. No good. Georgetown can't find the three-point line tonight. And Rouse back the other way. Left side good. All alone was Jefferson off the left side of the glass. And Coach Canfield says We have had enough. Georgetown cut it to within 1. It's 20-15. Rouse back by 5 with 5:57 to go here in the first half. 30-second timeout by Coach Canfield.
Hey, let's recognize Janice Bowman once again with Bowman Outdoor Living, doing great work here in Williamson County and surrounding, building up new homes and also any of your outdoor needs. You can find Janice and her team at BowmanOutdoorLiving.com, and we appreciate their support of Georgetown Eagle basketball tonight.
Appreciate them. Thank you, Joshua. We'll get to more sponsors as we go along. Many friends joining us not only on YouTube but on Facebook Live this afternoon asking where's the video, and we just want to remind you in the playoffs we don't have the telecast rights for video per UIL rules, so it is audio only. If you want to keep up with the scoreboard, you can go to shnsports.com/basketball. Back in action here. Eagles have it, trailing by 5. Pass is tipped, and the Raiders want to run. Really, Ryan's behind his back from left to right on the left side. Now on the right side of the court, puts up the shot, no good. Knight fighting for it, and he's got the rebound. Georgetown trailing by 5, and Knight's running quick. Over to Krivakucha, back over to Johnny Knight on the left wing. Up top into the hands of Coates. Coates to Krivakucha. Krivo working a high screen around over to Caden Eckert. Crossover dribble from the elbow. Drops it off to Knight. Knight slicing and dicing his way inside. Now the elbow shot off the rim and no good for Spencer Coates on the right elbow. 20-15, Rouse with the lead. 5 minutes to go first half. They have the ball, and it goes out of bounds off the fingertips of Rouse. It was Lacey trying to thread the needle, if you will, on the baseline, and he wasn't able to, and the ball goes out of bounds. Georgetown will have it with just under 5 minutes to go and trailing by 5 as Jefferson showing a little pressure in the backcourt now on Eckert. Eckert passed to Knight. Knight's top of the three-point line. Thought about a three. Passes over to the left wing to Lacey. My goodness, hands everywhere. Lacey's going to hit the deck along with Krivakucha. And the battle of the Unos. And Georgetown will call timeout. When I said battle of the Unos, both those kids wearing number 1 down there, Josh. So forcing the timeout was Hunter Krivakucha as he had the ball. And that's where we're at right now. 20-15, 30-second timeout again by the Georgetown Eagles. They're going to run out of timeouts here before too long.
Yeah, and as we're watching here, Georgetown's just forcing some passes that don't need to be forced in there, and we just need to tighten this up just a little bit and not let this get out of control here once again. Only down by 5.
Well, hey, if you're watching on the Facebook live stream, I know you're only hearing audio. You're seeing Joshua and I. Feel free to send a hello, shout-out message. We'll try to give you a little recognition over the air. If you're an Eagle fan, an Eagle supporter, you got a student out there, a family member playing tonight, feel free to give a shout-out. We'd love to hear from you. Also, let us know how we're sounding out there.
Love to hear from you and love your support. Thank you on behalf of all the Eagles.
4:45 to go in the first half. Georgetown trails 20-15. They'll inbound on their side of the court on the left side. High pass from the fingertips of Lachlan way up top to Johnny Knight at the three-point line. He's guarded by Willie Rhines. Over to Eckert on the left wing. Eckert in the face of Jefferson. Lachlan will drive inside from 10. Rolls in and out, no good. He cannot buy a bucket tonight. He's had good looks, and Rouse wanting to run. Quick speed, give and go all over the place, and Willie Rhines is going to be fouled. He'll go to the line shooting 2. Wow, that is what I was talking about, the speed that you've got to watch out for the Rouse Raiders, and especially under the direction of head coach Shane Krause. He teaches the kids a lot of passing. We saw 3 different athletes touch that ball, and now they'll be rewarded going to the line shooting 2, Joshua.
Oh, that ball movement was absolutely right on target.
Willie Rhines, right-handed free throw, good. 21-15. They've led by as many as 7. It's a 6-point lead as Casey Canfield and Tilly will come back in for Georgetown. Krivakucha and Lachlan will head over to the bench. It's Eckert, Knight, Coates out there. Free throw no good, and Georgetown fighting for the rebound. They say it go. Wow. They reversed the call. He got it right because Johnny Knight threw it off a Rouse Raider foot. It's Knight, Eckert, Tilly, Canfield, and Coates out there on the court for the Georgetown Eagles. Georgetown way back on their side on the right side. Brings it into the front court. Knight finds Tilly. Right-handed pass over to Eckert. Eckert trying to use the baseline. Spin move. Guarded by 2. Has to pass back up to Tilly. Tilley working his dribble. Drops the pass over to Knight. Knight's trying to split 2 defenders. Zings one over to Canfield. And now it's Coates. Coates to Johnny Knight. Johnny cannot miss tonight.
Yes, he is on fire, and I tell you, that was much better ball movement and sharper passes from the Eagles on that possession.
Johnny Knight has 13, and the Eagles trail by 4, 21-17, with 3:39 to go here in the first half of play. The Rouse Raiders back on the right side. On their side, it's Jefferson. Deep three-point shot from the left wing, getting his own rebound as keeper, but he turns it over. The Eagles have it. Knight trying to split defenders, finds Eckert, uses the left side, tries to split it up and good, but no. But he is fouled. He'll go to the line shooting 2. What a play by Caden Eckert with some acrobatic moves under the right side of the basket, Joshua, as it looked like he was going to get blocked. Somehow threaded through a needle, dropped it off. It just wouldn't fall, but that's because he was fouled.
Yeah, and I thought they were going to call that foul at first. It was a little bit of a delayed whistle, but, boy, I'm sure glad that they made that right because he definitely was fouled there.
Caden Eckert at the line, right-handed free throw shot. Rolls in and out, no good.
Got hit in the nose there. He's wiping his nose. I hope he's not bleeding there.
My beautiful mama, Shirley Hipp, joining us tonight. Love you, Mom. Thanks for joining us. Right-handed free throw shot. Second one, no good. Georgetown is now 0 for 3 from free throws.
Yeah, we needed those, Rob.
21-17, 3:14 to go. First half, Georgetown trails. Rouse with the ball. They've got it back on the right side of the court with the dribble, and the ball is Jefferson. Picks up a high screen from Rhines, trying to roll with it. Left corner 3, no good for keeper. He cannot find the three-point shot.
Great
rebound by the Eagles. It was Coates as he was coming down and then not getting the travel as he dribbled it on his way down. Eckert back on the left side. Georgetown has it on their side of the court. A lot of action here, a lot of momentum. Canfield back at the top of the three-point line over to Coates. Coates between 3 defenders, passes over to Eckert. Eckert wants to go baseline. He is blocked, and he hits the deck hard. Great defensive play by Jefferson for Rouse, and he'll go coast to coast. The shot no good from a free throw line, and that's good because the Rouse fans would have went ecstatic. Casey Canfield back on the left side for the Eagles. Up top for Coates. 3, good!
Yes!
Now the trifecta is in effect tonight. The Eagles finally hitting a 3. They needed it. Spencer Coates gave them life, and it is a 1-point Rouse Raider lead with 2:08 to go here in the first half of play from Cedar Ridge High School. The Georgetown fans yelling defense, stomping their feet. Right side, Rhines is blocked by Knight, and the Eagles have it. It's Canfield and Knight. Canfield, top of the 3, picks up his dribble over to Eckert. Eckert through 3 defenders, right side, too strong. Little too much momentum there for Caden Eckert. They've got to move the ball around a little bit more, trailing by 1.
Beautiful move there by Caden on the inside, just a little bit off. His shots are just a tad bit off tonight, and boy, I think he just if it just settles down just a little bit, he's going to start getting those to fall.
Caden Eckert 2 for 5 this afternoon. He's got 4 points, and several Georgetown players heading over to the bench. It's Eckert remains on the court. Rouse with the ball on the right side. Right-handed bank shot, good for Jefferson. 23-20. Rouse back by 3 with 1:23 to go here in the first half. Luke Stump on the court, who just checked in moments ago. He's on the right wing, up top to Krivokucha, three-point line. He's smiling. He said, man, can I get a foul? Stump back over to Krivo. Eckert, corner 3. Can Eckert tie it? No, it goes out, no good. And the ball out of bounds off the fingertips of Georgetown Spencer Coates.
Caden had a great look there for a 3, just once again, just off the rim.
Caden drops to 2 for 6. He is 0 for 3 from the three-point line tonight. And with 1 minute to go, Rouse has the ball in the three-point lead here in the first half. Bringing it into the front court is Jefferson. He is guarded by Eckert. High screen from Zach Black, and hitting the deck will be Jefferson, and they'll call, I believe, Caden Eckert probably with the foul. That's the 7th, so we're at 1-1 now in the bonus.
Yes, sir.
And it is Caden Eckert called for his 2nd personal. Georgetown's 7th team foul here in the first half of play. And on the 1-and-1 opportunity, Jefferson for Rouse trying to extend it to a 4-point lead. Shot up, rolls in, good. 4-point lead for the Rouse Raiders off the free throw by Jefferson after the Eckert foul. Caden will head over to the bench. And on the court for Georgetown, it's Canfield, Krivokucha. Lachlan is out there, Stump, and Coates. Second free throw for Jefferson, up and no good. Rhines fighting for it. Man, boy, he twisted his back. And are they going to call Georgetown for the foul? Wow. You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I don't know about that,
Willie
Rob.
reached in front of him, and they're calling the foul against Georgetown. And it's going to go on Stump for his second team foul, or second personal. 18 fouls for the Eagles. Rhines makes the free throw. It's a 5-point Rouse Raider lead. Now, I just got to say that's questionable because as much of an athlete as Willie is, he came over the back of Stump.
Yeah, that was a little bit hinky there, but we got to just
Stump
readjust here.
Back with the ball, the Eagles trailing by 5. Canfield on the left side of the court. He's got to move. You can't stay situated for more than 5 seconds. He's trapped. He will drop the ball off over to Lachlan, and there's a dog pile on the court now, and we'll see if the possession arrow will go to Rouse, or was there a timeout? Nope. Possession arrow, Rouse. No timeout was called, and the Raiders will get it back with 34 seconds to go. And Shane Krause's Rouse Raiders leading 25-20. Willie Rhines will inbound on the Eagles side of the court. They'll go from left to right. Rhines will inbound to Jefferson. Lacey will check back into the game for Keeper, beg your pardon. Rhines to Lacey in the backcourt. Georgetown not showing any pressure here. They don't allow Rouse to score any more easy baskets. 26 seconds to go. The Raiders probably going to fight for this last shot, Joshua.
Yeah, they're holding it, pass it around, keeping it deep, letting it run down. Now at 14 seconds.
13 on the clock. Lacey has it. Lachlan guarding him up near the top of the three-point line. Lacey from 13, good. The Eagles got to hurry to inbound it. Go through the three-point shot right at the buzzer, no good. Too much time there on the inbound. I don't think the Eagles realized how much time it was, and Rouse will head into the locker room at the half with a 7-point lead, 27-20 here in this bi-district round of the playoffs. Live from Cedar Ridge High School here in Round Rock, Texas. Rob Hipp alongside Joshua Harris will step aside, take a quick break. Stay with us, friends. We'll talk sponsors, we'll have halftime stats, and more. We'll be right back. A pleasant good afternoon, friends, and welcome back to Cedar Ridge High School, where it's normally the home of the Cedar Ridge Raiders here in Round Rock, Texas. But tonight, it's the neutral site of the bi-district round of the playoffs. Georgetown Eagles as the designated visiting team versus the designated home team, Rouse Raiders. This afternoon, the Raiders, under head coach Shane Krause, currently leading 27-20. We're about 3.5 minutes before we go back into the third quarter. And Georgetown, they got their work cut out for them, Joshua.
Yes, you're exactly right. They played hard. Both teams playing very hard. Raiders just passing looked a little bit better. Shots were a little bit more on point. But the Georgetown Eagles are still in this game. They're just going to need to come in to the second half, fired up, and just tighten a few little things up and keep this thing competitive. They down by 9 at one point, came back to almost tie it up, but down by 1, and now down by 7 as we start the second half, Rob.
Well, Georgetown, as we look at the quick shooting stats here before we go into this third quarter, Hunter Krivakucha 0 for 3 in the first half. Cade Laughlin 0 for 2. Garrett Campbell came in momentarily. He didn't put up a shot. Chance Tilley 0 for 1. Caden Eckert 2 for 6 from the field. He has 4 points. He is 0 for 2 from free throw land. Luke Stump in the game quite a bit. No shots for him. We have not seen Aaron Bazell in this ball game. Jonathan Knights, though, has been the story for the Georgetown Eagles. He is accounting for 13 of their 20 points so far in this first half. And besides that, he is perfect, 6 for 6 from the field, including a three-pointer as well. He is 0 for 1, though, shooting free throws on an and-one opportunity. And last but not least, Spencer Coates with 3 points. He had a three-pointer there in the second quarter. So Georgetown definitely got to turn things around. 2 minutes to go before we knock back into the third quarter. I want to go ahead and thank some more of our sponsors. I'll start it off by thanking our good friend Joshua Harris with the Oak Ridge Disciple House, who's also happened to sit right next to me tonight. The Oak Ridge Disciple House, a faith-based Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, give Joshua and his amazing staff at Oak Ridge a call. He will lead them to where they need to be. You can find that phone number and more on their website at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Once again, oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Joshua?
Rob, we sure appreciate that great support.
Hey, and by the way, a Central Texas Business Association ethical business member. Thank you, Joshua.
And as I always say, Rob, you better believe
That's right.
We're a part of your great organization that you're putting together, and we're just watching God just do amazing things with that. We also want to thank Tammy Katowski over at Stone Deck for the great work that they're doing and for their support tonight of the Georgetown Eagle basketball team. You can find Tammy at StoneDeckTexas.com. She is also, Rob, one of the wonderful CTBA, Central Texas Business Association member, and their business is ethical, full of character, and they will treat you right and give you a fair business deal. Also, Chuck and Kay Pledge. Chuck, we praying for your healing, and we thank you for your individual sponsorship tonight, proudly supporting Georgetown Eagle basketball and also all of Georgetown community events.
Again, we appreciate all of our sponsors. We'll rotate back to the top here as this game goes along, but we did want to thank our good friend Cheryl Visnick of Shable Realty. Cheryl Visnick of Shable Realty, we appreciate you, Cheryl, and all the fine work that you do. You can look them up online on Facebook at Shable Realty for all of your real estate needs here in Central Texas. Cheryl is a Rouse Raider fan, and she's in the house. I see her over there. I'm waving at her and John right now, but they don't see me over there. I see him right there. There's Cheryl. Her husband, John, she just put her mouth on her hand. She goes, "Is that Rob up there?" She don't know I'm talking about her, but Cheryl, we appreciate you and Shable Realty. Thank you so much. So I'll have to give her a hard time. I see her right across the way over there, Joshua.
Yeah, go find Cheryl for all your real estate needs. Well, Rob, here we go, getting ready for this third period, and we're excited here in Round Rock, Texas at Cedar Ridge High School for this second half of basketball between Georgetown Eagles and the Rouse Raiders.
Appreciate all of our Facebook Live viewers and listeners as well. Tanil Amon, Christy Mouton, Christy Mangum, Tom Cormans from Don Hewlett. Appreciate you, Tom. Paul Ortega, David Hensel, Walter Stoops there from San Antonio. Been working with the Spurs for a long time. And Matt Guajardo, thank you guys, and so many others. If you're out there on the Facebook live stream, we do have this on YouTube. It's all audio only per UIL rules. But again, feel free to say hello to us on Facebook Live. If you're listening or watching, we'll give you a shout out. we'd love to hear from you this afternoon. 8-minute quarters, third quarter about to get underway. We'll shift sides now as Georgetown will, instead of going from right to left, will now move left to right. And the Eagles will inbound to start things here in this third quarter, first in the second half. It is Lachlan over to Eckert. On the court is Neitsch, who's been perfect from the field. Krivokucha out there as well. And at the three-point line is Coates. Coates will left-hand pass over to Lachlan. Top of the three, Johnny Neitsch. Over to Krivokucha. Krivo with a right-handed dribble, and he's fouled right out of the gates. A little bumping foul by Keaton Brown. And Joshua, you better believe it.
You better believe it. We'll take that to start out and get one up on them.
Jeff Lilly watching also on Facebook saying, go Jake. Lilly, appreciate you. That is a Rouse Raider fan. We appreciate the Raiders as well, even though we broadcast for Georgetown. Eckert will go baseline. Three-point shot, corner off the back of the iron for Cade Lachlan, and Rouse wants to run from right to left. Bringing it into the front court. On the right side is Lacey. Lacey from a high screen picks up his dribble, passes into the baseline to Zach Black. Turnaround jumper, good. Pull out the deck of cards because Zach Black's about to get on fire. And the Rouse Raiders lead by 9, 29-20. Georgetown cold here through the first minute. 7 minutes to go, third quarter. It is Spencer Coates in the baseline. Guarded up top by Black. Johnny Neitsch dribbling from the right baseline. Passes back over to Coates. Coates to Lachlan at the top of the three-point line, working a high screen from Lachlan. Lachlan will have it back. Elbow over to his teammate. And Lachlan puts up a three. That shot no good. Unfortunately for Cade, he goes 0 for 2 now from the three-point line. And the Rouse Raiders back with the ball. It's Sam Lacey near the half-court line, getting direction from head coach Shane Krause. Of course, the Raiders in their white jerseys. Black numbers trimmed in maroon, and a turnover for the Eagles as Krivokucha able to rip one out of the air. Georgetown in their eagle blue jerseys, eagle blue shorts trimmed in gray, black numbers and letters outlined in white as the designated visiting team. Krivokucha trying to drive inside, left side, the shot no good, but he'll go to the line, shooting two.
That's what they need to be doing. A lot of the outside shooting is just not on point tonight. They got to get that ball under the basket and draw those fouls.
Foul will go on Keaton Brown. That is his second personal foul. Second team foul to start the game here for the Rouse Raiders. And Krivokucha knocks down the first free throw for the Eagles tonight. Before that, they were 0 for 3. Free throws critical in any game, especially here in the playoffs. Second free throw off the right hand, up for Krivo, and good.
Good. Yeah, we needed to break that curse from the first half there.
29-22, Rouse with a 7-point advantage, and they have the ball going from right to left. Willie Rhines, who for the most part has been shut down tonight by this Georgetown Blue Storm defense. As we call it in football, we'll say it for basketball. But they cannot put a storm on Sam Lacey. The jumper from about 3 and the floater good for Lacey. Back to an 8-point Rouse Raider lead, 31. Actually a 9-point lead, 31-22. Eckert. Boy, he had a shot, little give-and-go pass, left side, good.
That's what we're talking about, Rob.
Spencer Coates gets the 2 off the left side of the glass, and Georgetown trails by 7, 31-24, 5:16 to go third quarter. Rouse back on their side of the court. It's Brown working a dribble, passes over to Jefferson. Jefferson to Lacey on the left corner, guarded by Krivokucha. It's the battle of the number ones. Right-handed pass over to Brown. Brown into the hands of Willie Rhines on the right wing. Trying to work a high screen around. Willie, the speed, slip and dip, no good. He's too strong, and Georgetown will have the rebound.
Be smart here. Be smart here.
Lachlan from left to right. Lachlan inside over to Coates. Coates, right wing, three-point shot. Krivo way high off the mark, but the putback no good. Fouled, going to the line, shooting 2 is Cade Lachlan.
Yeah, we got a lucky break there. These jumpers are just way off the mark. I'm telling you, it's going to be about getting that ball on the inside tonight and getting it under the basket and in the basket.
Keaton Brown will pick up his third foul, his second here in the third quarter. 3 team fouls for the Rouse Raiders, and at the line shooting 2 is Georgetown's Cade Lachlan, and he makes the first free throw. The Eagles 3 for 3 now from free throw land. A substitution on the court as Keaton Brown, after picking up his third foul, will head over to the bench. And checking back in for the first time in the second half is Latrell Goppy. Again, you can't miss Goppy if you're here in person. We just got to describe it with those neon pink shoes.
No, fire shoes. You got to, you talk about fire. Those shoes are on fire.
Those shoes need to be the cover for that album that's coming out.
That's exactly what I was where I was headed with that, Rob.
Now, Lachlan makes the first free throw on the court. Lachlan, Neitch, and Eckert down in the key. And in the backcourt is Krivakucha and Coates. Second free throw, good. Georgetown, perfect, 4 for 4 on free throws. Trailing by 5. Rouse with the lead, 31-26, 4:39 to go, third quarter. Willie calling for direction as he brings it into the front court on the left side. Passes over to his teammate Jefferson. Up top, 3. That shot good. Straight away for Zach Black. And the deck of cards remain out on the table. All bets are on right now for Zach Black. He is doing his work here in this third quarter. 34-26, Georgetown trails by 8. Neitch inside to Coates on the top of the free throw line. Now from the left elbow, moves over to the right elbow. Great defense by Black. Eckert, boy, he's falling out of bounds and throws it away. He tried to save it. And Georgetown has got to slow things down here, Joshua. They're still in this game, but when they get close, they just get a little too excited.
It just looked like they just got a little too much adrenaline going, and I get it, it's a playoff game, but Rouse is just playing more calm. Their shots look a little bit smoother, and we just need to settle in just a little bit. This game is far from over.
In the post is Black up top, moving the ball around. Trying to go baseline, and now back over to Goppy for 3, and he misses the 3. Thankfully for the Eagles. Neitch wants to run. Look at the speed by Johnny Neitch. Pass the assist. Good off the left side. What the assist by Johnny Neitch into the hands of Cade Lachlan for 2. You talk about slowing down. That time you can speed up but play with a slow mind, and that's what happened on that play.
Play smart, great passes, think smart, great play.
Yeah, I guess playing with a slow mind isn't really the right description of smart mind.
No, I knew exactly where you were going, and that's what it's all about. Precision and smart play.
34-28, Georgetown trailing by 6 with 3:04 to go here in the third, and the by-district round of the playoffs, opening round here at Cedar Ridge High School. Raiders with the ball, wing 3, no good for Jefferson, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Hunter Krivakucha.
No, he touched it, one touched it. Rouse touched it after. Oh, he missed it, Rob. He missed it.
Yep. I was going to say Lacey had touched it. Krivakucha said, wait a minute, I didn't touch it, and they may have got the numbers mixed up. Inside pass, Black, good. Quick touch and go. 36-28. Eagles trailing by 8. Pass inside, Neitch loses his dribble and turns it over. That's the only mistake besides the missed free throw that Johnny Neitch has made tonight.
He's had tonight, Rob.
Yeah,
he has not made many mistakes.
It's the only mistake that he has made tonight. 36-28 your score. A timeout called on the court, I believe, by Georgetown head coach David Canfield. It's a 30-second timeout. Josh, I'll send it over to you to thank some more of our wonderful sponsors.
Yeah, let's run with Joe Bob from Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair. Ready for you to come in with any of your auto needs. Proudly supporting Georgetown Eagle basketball tonight. You can find Joe Bob at GeorgetownAutoRepair.com. John Parsons with Harper's Kiss, the band. Harper's Kiss new album is Fire Sauce, and they're ready for you to go and check out. Album's about to drop. You can check them out at Harper'sKiss.com.
Appreciate you, John. Thank you for your sponsorship. And Kay Pledge joining us on the Facebook live stream. Just wanted to say hello to you, Kay, you and Chuck. Chuck continues to be in our prayers. You don't know how much Georgetown, and we love you here at SHN and all the fans back at home and here at Georgetown. We love you, Chuck and Kay.
We love you, Kay and Chuck.
Inbound by Rouse is going to be a foul on Caden Eckert. Wow. Caden can't believe it. And Caden will pick up his third foul. First team foul for the Eagles here in the second half.
That young man right there, Caden, is all heart and plays, gives 100% all game long. He's been fun to watch this season.
36-28, Rouse by 8. Willie Rhines baseline, turns it over to Tilly. Tilly, 2-on-2, and he'll stop and let his team reset. Eckert wants to run, though. Turn move, up off the left side. Good for Caden Eckert. Wow, what a shot by Caden as he goes baseline up off the top of the box, Joshua.
That's the Caden we know and love.
Unbelievable move by Caden Eckert. And Joshua, I know I get excited on a lot of those shots, but I'll tell you what, with moves like that, you can't stay calm.
When it's worthy, and that was an incredible move and shot.
36-30, Rouse back with the ball, and Goppy almost turns it over, and now Lacey will be fouled. And
no, he's going to call. Oh,
what happened here?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because Eckert did hit him.
Now, Caden's playing hard. That's a bad call, Rob. He tripped over Caden Eckert's foot on that one. That was not a foul by Caden.
Yeah, the Georgetown fans don't like it. Fourth personal foul for Caden Eckert, second team foul here in the second half, and Black has it back on the Rouse side. Lacey, baseline from the corner, passes over to Willie Rhines, guarded by Neitch. He has all but been shut down tonight, and I hope he doesn't hear me, because if he does, he may turn it on. Willie's a great athlete, a great young man, and always pleasant to be around. Rouse back with the ball. Lacey on the wing on the left side. Guarded up top by Lachlan. Goppy. Ball almost gets turned over. Shane Krause saying, hey, man, slow it down a little bit. Near the half-court line, Lacey. He'll work his dribble inside the circle at the half-court line. 1 minute to go, third quarter, 36-30. Rouse leads by 6. Lacey, top of the free throw line. Back over to the right wing, Jefferson inside to Black. He has a turnaround jumper, and it's good. He was wide open, Joshua.
Rouse ran some time off that clock. I really think we need to press a little bit more there. They took way too much time off that clock on that play.
Tilly for three, corner off the back of the rim, no good. The rebound by Neitch. Neitch gets it tipped, and Georgetown will still hold on to it. It's Coates over to Caden Eckert, splitting through two defenders. His extension off the right arm, no good, and a foul called against the Eagles. My goodness, that's just the way it goes, and you would hope you would see more calling consistently on both sides, but you know what? It's a night where you just got to play through it, Joshua.
Yeah, that was a tough one there as well, but it was a foul against the Eagles, but boy, they were in there scrimmaging it out, boy.
38-30, 28 seconds to go, third quarter. Georgetown trails by 8. And now the officials yelling at the Georgetown student section, making them hold their hands up. I have no idea what this is.
Never seen that kind of
they can't even have a bell here to make noise. This is a sporting event. I've never seen an event to where you can't have, a little noisemaker.
Now you can't have the horns or anything like that, but noisemakers, shakers, they give them out there in the foyer. I don't even understand.
Wow. So the officials stopped the game because the Georgetown student section had a bell that they always have, and the official said, no, you can't have it. Now a three-point shot by Rouse is no good, and with 1 second and a foul, about 0.5 on the clock, the foul is going to be called on Rouse. It will be on Latrell Goppy. That will be Latrell's second personal, fourth team foul for the Raiders, and Georgetown won't even get a chance to get this one off. At the end of 3, Rouse leads 38-30 here at the end of 3. Georgetown has got to play through this tonight. Principal Wes Vanacek, got up. He told the student section, hey, guys, take it down a notch. Principal Vanacek, a great guy, and, I don't think he's too happy either with what just happened. I won't speak for him because he's a great guy, and those kids are great kids as well. They're just having fun.
They're having fun. We're watching. We're right here by them. They're not saying ugly things. They're not using profanity. They're just supporting their Georgetown Eagles, and basketball games are like that. And they're a lot of fun as long as nobody's being offended and they're not saying anything to the referees. I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, and the officials talking things over in the center circle. They just want to get some sort of something. You just got to play through it. Let's go back and look. First quarter, Rouse led 16-11. Second quarter, they led 27-20. Here after 3, leading 38-30. So they have picked up points in every quarter, as Georgetown scoring 10 points from the second to the third. And that's how they got to 30 here in this third quarter. And really, though, the shooting for Georgetown has cooled off. They were 9 for 21 in that first half. That's 43%. They have been perfect from the free throw line. That happening in the third quarter. We'll see what they can do here in the fourth. They are going to have to just play through this tonight. Anytime your team's down and you see some calls, you kind of want to blame the team. But, hey, let's give Rouse credit. They have came out. They've dominated.
Played a great game. That's right.
you can't take away credit from players such as Black, who have simply been on fire here in this second half. Rouse will have the ball. Rhines has it. Passes up top over to Brown. Brown guarded by Canfield, who's back on the court, checked back in moments ago.
Yeah, a lot of pressure needs to happen here now. We cannot let them run this clock on us.
Rouse, it's Black, left side, puts up the shot, no good. And the rebound to Luke Stump, fighting for it.
Great rebound there by Stump.
Knights will bring it from left to right. Knights didn't even take a shot there in that third quarter after going perfect 6 for 6 in the first half for 13 points. Stump working a crossover dribble. Left side, no good for Stump. Just an inch off the rim. The ball goes out of bounds, though, and it will be Georgetown ball. It goes off the side of the waist of Jefferson.
So you play smart here. Get open. Good passes. There we go.
3-point Canfield, no good.
Just not dropping tonight. We've got to get it under the basket. We've got a lot of time. We don't need to be worried and trying to be throwing up a bunch of threes right now.
1 minute gone here in the fourth quarter. No score by either team yet. 38-30, Rouse with the lead and the ball on the left side of the court here in a packed gymnasium on both sides. Rouse elects not to take the three. They're going to elect to run the clock. Willie Rhines guarded by Knights. Working his crossover dribble way out near the volleyball line. Now to the half-court line, it is Sam Lacey, guarded by Canfield. Lacey almost able to get a strip here, and they're finally going to call Casey with the foul. And I was about to say Casey a little too aggressive, and that actually was a good call. Casey was a very aggressive, a lot of pushing. But I think the fact is the Georgetown fans aren't happy because it hasn't been a consistent call on the other end.
Yeah,
that's what they're complained about.
Is what they're upset about. We've had some calls that were just like, you know, it leaves you shaking your head, but, you know, give credit where credit's due. These refs doing the best that they can. It's not easy to be out there.
Casey will head over to the bench. Georgetown picks up their fourth team foul, and now Willie Rhines will take a three from the wing. That shot no good, and Rhines.
All right, now set it up.
Uncharacteristically not finding the basket here. Maybe a little jitter out there as he used to play for these Eagles just a year ago. Stump thought about a three, and he didn't take it. On the right side, the Eagles have it, trailing 38-30. It is Knights passing, assist. Stump can't find it. And back the other way, it's Eckert has it. Good for Caden Eckert from 9.
There you go, Caden.
Caden Eckert picks up 2.
We need 21 to come alive. That's a great shot.
Back the other way, Rouse. And the shot good.
They're answering. We got to keep answering, too.
40-32, and Krivakucha will be fouled back on the right side of the court as he was trying to go in. We'll see who this foul is called against. It is on the Rouse Raiders. I don't believe it was in the act of shooting. I'm still waiting for the official signal there. The foul will go on Zach Black. That is Zach's. No, actually, they're going to call that foul, I beg your pardon, on Keaton Brown. That's his fourth team foul for Keaton Brown. Georgetown quickly back inside the other way, and Knight's going to be called for a travel.
Oh, my goodness. I don't even understand how he could be called for travel on that. He's dribbling the ball.
Oh, my goodness. 40-32, Raiders with the lead. 5:30 to go here in this final quarter of action. One of these teams, that'll be the end of the season. Rhines has it on the left wing, guarded by Stump. Back into the hands of Black, baseline. Stump reaching in.
Good defense.
Back into the hands of Brown. Brown trying to go baseline, and a pushing foul going to be called against the Georgetown Eagles. And that pushing foul going to be called against Spencer Coates. Spencer picking up his first personal. Georgetown has 5 team fouls, trailing by 8. 5:17 to go here in the ball game. It's win or go home. Rouse, Willie Rhines from the key. Now baseline, turnaround jumper, no good.
Defense.
Great job by Luke Stump. And the Eagles want to run. It's Eckert in the backcourt behind his player Coates. Eckert picks it up, turnaround jumper, good!
Yes, and the foul.
And 1 for Caden Eckert, coming alive here in the fourth quarter of play.
Caden looking much better in this half.
Caden Eckert at the line, shooting 1, trying to get his team to within 5. Right-handed free throw, good.
Pretty free throw.
Georgetown fans shouting defense as the Raiders lead by 5, 40-35, 4:45 to go, fourth quarter. Lacey over to Willie Rhines on the left wing, guarded by Neitch. Great defense by Neitch. Willie misses the shot, gets his own rebound. The 6'4" junior able to hold on to it, passes it off to Jefferson. Willie Rhines using all of that 6'4" frame to haul that one down. Lacey on the left wing, guarded by Lachlan. Way out near the half-court line now. Has a left-handed dribble, moves way past his defender. Left side shot, no good. And now Neitch wants to run. 1-on-2, Johnny Neitch, Euro step. The shot, no good. The first miss of the night for Johnny Neitch. Rouse back the other way. Shot good by Lacey off the left side of the glass. That's the first miss of the night for Johnny Neitch, as he was trying to extend his leg and couldn't get the reach. Now it's Eckert, left side, good. That was Johnny Neitch. Left side, good. Neitch. 42-37, 3:46 to go here in this opening round of the playoffs, live from Cedar Ridge High School in Round Rock, Texas. Rouse with the ball on the left side. Left side blocked by Caden Eckert, and Johnny wants to run. 1-on-2, the pass to Krivakucha, the shot no good, and an offensive foul on Johnny Neitch.
Oh my goodness, Rob. I can't even believe that. I'm an Eagle fan, but I mean, I'm telling you right now, that was not a good call.
Georgetown not catching a break tonight on the calls. Johnny Neitch will pick up his third personal. That is the 6th-team foul for the visiting Georgetown Eagles. Rouse will inbound on the right side on their own side of the court as Lacey brings it all the way into the front. Great defense by Lachlan. He's trapped him. And a timeout called here by head coach Shane Krause. Raiders 42, Eagles 37, 3:19 to go here in this exciting fourth quarter of action. Josh, I'll send it over to you for more of our wonderful sponsors.
Yeah, we want to make sure we give a shout out and a thank you for your sponsorship to John Parsons with HarperKiss.com. Oh, we've done that, but we'll do it again. They've got an album coming out called Fire Sauce. Make sure you go and check that out. And we thank you, John Parsons, for your incredible support tonight of Georgetown Eagle basketball. Janice Bowman, we want to thank you once again with Bowman Outdoor Living. For all of your outdoor home and business needs, they can come and put together an incredible plan to improve or even do some new stuff that you've been looking for. You can find Janice and Bowman Construction at bowmanoutdoorliving.com. Stone Deck, proudly supporting Eagle basketball tonight. Tammy Katowski wanting to say how much she appreciates and supports the Georgetown Eagle basketball team. She's also a Central Texas Business Association member and runs an ethical business, Rob. And
ethical business member.
We're proud to have her be a part of this broadcast tonight. And you can find her and her team at StoneDeckTexas.com.
Thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors. And as an Eagle fan, you're hoping that there will be an area round, but the time is running down. 3:19 to go, fourth quarter. Georgetown trails 42-37 here at the neutral site, Cedar Ridge High School. Rouse will inbound the ball on their side of the court on the left side. On the court for the Eagles, it's Krivakucha, Coates, Lachlan,
Eagle fans can't believe that the Eagles are getting this.
And Eckert. Those are your 5 on the court. Willie Rhines will inbound under his own rim. Way up top into the hands of Sam Lacey, who had some life in the first half. He slowed things down a little bit in the second, primarily due to the Blue Storm defense of Georgetown. He's working inside. Lachlan, boy, he took 3 steps. The ball goes in and out, no good, but there's Black to clean it up.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, great move inside the basket. Missed that shot, but they were right there for the follow-up.
44-37, Georgetown trails. Back on the right side, 2:55 to go. Neitch trying to go baseline against Rhines. The jumper no good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line, shooting 2. Johnny Neitch using every bit of effort that he has tonight to keep his team in this ball game, and Neitch will go to the line, shooting 2. The athleticism and speed tonight of that young man after he makes the first free throw has simply been a sight to see tonight, Joshua.
Yeah, he has had an incredible game and really kept Georgetown in this game, even though we're down by 6 now.
Second free throw good. Critical free throws, and Georgetown is perfect here in the second half from a free throw line. 2:50 to go, 44-39. Rouse with the ball and the lead. It's Lacey. Drops it off. Black wide open again off the right side.
Oh, I tell you, we needed to defend that one better.
46-39. Black has been the story here in the second half. Back the other way, it's Neitch. Up top over to Coates on the wing. It's Eckert. Spin move inside. He's blocked. Shot up, and they called him with a foul? Nope, jump ball, and the possession arrow will remain with Georgetown. That's actually a good call there, and really, to be honest, it looked like a blocked shot.
Yeah, we got
so Georgetown got a break on this one.
Yep.
Inbounding the ball will be Lachlan under his side of the rim on the left side, standing on the D of the Cedar Ridge logo. Neitch from the free throw line. Jump shot way off the mark. And Rouse will rebound, and they have the lead, 46-39, 2:22 to go here in the fourth quarter. Georgetown has not led in this game. They've got to 1. They've trailed by as many as 9. Willie Rhines, he passed up on a three-pointer from the corner, but he's smart to run time.
Yep, they're running the clock. We've got to pressure.
Ball almost goes out of bounds off of Lacey, and he's able to hold on to it from the defense of Lachlan. Lacey back to near the half-court line. He almost dribbles it on the half-court line. Got to be careful there. And back the other way, Rouse on the left side, and a foul called against Georgetown. Caden Eckert wisely is going to have words to himself, and I don't blame him. That's a smart way to handle your stress, is you just turn the other way. You got to yell sometimes. And he's doing it the right way. He's not doing it in anybody's face. He just turns the other way and walks down in front of his teammates.
Yeah, Caden Eckert is a
true leader of the team.
Yeah, true leader, competitor, and does the right things as he fouls out tonight.
He does foul out, and now a 1-and-1 opportunity here for the Rouse Raiders. Jefferson at the line on the front end. Right-handed free throw shot up and no good. Rebound, Johnny Neitch. Johnny still playing with passion here, trailing 46-39. Johnny puts up the shot. He's blocked. He's fouled. He'll go to the line shooting 2. Great effort by Johnny Neitch here this entire game, but especially these final moments here in the fourth quarter. The foul is going to be on Bryce Jefferson. He'll pick up his second. That is the 8th team foul for the Rouse Raiders. And Neitch at the line. Right-handed free throw shot, no good. First miss for Neitch here in the second half. He's missed another free throw back in the first half. He is now 2 for 4. Second free throw for Neitch, no good. And the Raiders, Willie Rhines with the rebound.
Key baskets missed tonight have hurt us.
Willie Rhines.
But they sure have put in a great effort.
Started up top by Neitch. Georgetown now showing the press that they should have showed earlier. It's going to leave one open. Left side shot good for Rouse into the hands of Jefferson. Back to a 9-point advantage for the Rouse Raiders. Neitch passes up on a 3.
Come on, hit it.
Corner 3 for his teammate off the front of the iron. No good for Lachlan.
Just off tonight, Rob.
And now a foul back the other way, and Rouse will go to the line here on another 1-and-1 opportunity. The foul will go against Georgetown's Cade Lachlan. That is Cade's second 8th team foul for the Eagles. 1-and-1 here for Sam Lacey with 1:12 to go, and his team leading by 9. They've got a chance to make it the largest lead of the evening by 10 with 1:12 to go. Lacey's first free throw is up and good, and it is a 10-point advantage, 49-39. Well, this is a Georgetown team that last year, after not making the playoffs, they only lose 3 games here in district play. Second free throw off the front of the iron, no good. Neitch has it. Neitch quickly wanting to run. Passes over Krivakucha on the left wing. They got to move quicker than this.
Yeah, we've got to take some chances now.
Neitch wills one off the left side, and that shot no good by Johnny Neitch.
Yeah.
This is a Georgetown team that only lost 1 game in January, only 1 game here in February. And they've really turned from a season ago to now getting into the playoffs. Another foul by the Eagles with 48 seconds to go, and Willie Rhines and the Rouse Raiders all but on their way to the area round.
Yeah, we want to, regardless of the outcome, we want to just say what an incredible year it's been. And we got 7 seniors on the roster that I counted, Rob, for the Georgetown Eagles. So we want to absolutely wish them the best as well.
Willie Rhines misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Georgetown trailing by 10 with 44 seconds to go. Tilley will go baseline. Left side, he's blocked by Willie Rhines, and the ball goes out of bounds. Georgetown will get it back with 39 seconds to go. That'll get the Rouse student section fired up. Great defense by Willie.
Great defense, just an incredible block, putting kind of an emphasis on tonight's game.
Deep inbound to Hunter Krivokucha, 37 seconds to go. Krivo will take a wing 3. That one well off the mark. And tonight the defense from Rouse here in the second half has really put on a show, and really, you don't really want to say the defense per se. I want to talk a lot about Zach Black. What a second half that young man has had, the 6'5" senior. He said, look, man, I don't want this to be the last game that I'm going to play as a Rouse Raider. And in the second half, Zach, man, he has been unstoppable down there in the post. He's had some jump shots. Credit goes to Shane Krause and the work that he's doing with these kids. And also credit to David Canfield and a team that I've said multiple times tonight that has literally last year didn't make the playoffs. First-year head coach Canfield, he even said, look, this is a rebuilding year.
Yep.
And now you go into the second year. Not only do you make the playoffs, you finish second in district behind Manor, 3 losses compared to 1 loss from Manor, but you finish second. What a turnaround year. And you got it. Your heart goes out to the seniors, especially a lot of these kids that we broadcast over the years and watch them grow up in this program here at Georgetown. And then on the opposite end, you see kids that grew up in Georgetown for a bit and now play at Rouse. Talking about Willie Rhines.
Yeah, as you just see these districts grow and border, lines change. But hats off to these Georgetown Eagles. Have nothing to be ashamed of. They've learned a lot, they've grown a lot, and they've had a great season.
Rhines bounce pass inside, and Georgetown's going to commit the foul. It is Neich reaching in on Brown to pick up the intentional foul. It's a 10-point lead for the Rouse Raiders, and now with 10 team fouls, and Johnny Neich picking up his 4th. Rouse now in the double bonus, so Brown will go to the line shooting 2. Misses the first one. Second free throw, no good. Georgetown got to hurry here. Neich is going to run it down the court. He'll stop from a free throw line, passes back over. 3-point shot for Coates is good. No, Coates hits a 3-point. With 15 seconds to go, and Georgetown trails by 7. Timeout, Coach Canfield. We'll take a break as well. Josh, we'll thank some more of our great sponsors here on SHN.
You got it, Rob. I want to thank Chuck and Kay Pledge again for your individual sponsorship tonight. We love y'all's family. We appreciate you so very much. And, Chuck, hope you get to feeling better real soon. We'll start back with Cheryl Bisnick at Shable Realty. For all of your Central Texas real estate needs, you can go onto Facebook and look at Shable Realty and like that page and check them out and see all the great opportunities they have for your real estate needs there. Cheryl Bisnick, thank you for your support of the Georgetown Eagle basketball team tonight. Joe Bob with Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair. For all of your auto needs, go check them out. Proud supporters of not only Eagle basketball, but football and baseball, and they love our community. And if you've got car needs, go by and see them. They'd love to give you an estimate on your vehicle repairs.
The Rouse student section saying, I believe that we will win. Georgetown does that as well. It's always good to see the students getting excited.
Great win for them tonight.
Inbounding is Rouse. Georgetown will finally commit the foul after, literally fouling for 10 seconds and no call. And finally they get the call. As Lachlan will commit the foul, and that'll be Cade Laughlin's 3rd personal. Georgetown over the limit now. Hey, wanted to let everybody know out there, though, another SHN team still in the playoffs. They'll move on to the area round. You may be familiar with head coach Bradley, or head coach now of Connolly, but assistant coach Bradley Washington here at Georgetown. He's the head coach of the Connolly Cougars. What a season they have had under first-year head coach Bradley Washington. Currently in the 4th quarter, Connolly all over Hutto at Weiss, 56-37. Chuck Cracy on the call for the Connolly Cougars here in their postseason run.
Yep, Rouse has had. Yep, go ahead.
Want to let folks know that we do need sponsors for that Connolly playoff run. So if anybody's out there and would like to continue their sponsorship for the Connolly Cougars, games as low as $25 a piece. Again, that's all it takes to sponsor playoff basketball here on SHN Sports. We thank all of our wonderful sponsors here for Georgetown. But again, if you would like to get in the action and in the playoffs as the teams advance, of course, the viewership goes up. We always expect a couple of hundred here in the opening round. By the time we get to the third and fourth rounds, sometimes we get close to 1,000 listeners and viewers. All games are archived as well. So, again, if you would like to stay as a sponsor in the playoffs, the Connolly Cougars out of Pflugerville, great opportunity there for only $25 a game. And quite frankly, we need your support to bring these broadcasts here on SHN. There's no other way that we can do it.
And we're not just asking you. I commit to Rob all the time, and we want to be a part of everything that SHN does. So the Oak Ridge Disciple House will proudly continue to support throughout the playoffs, Rob.
Appreciate that, and appreciate everybody out there. 11 seconds to go here in this one. Rouse leads by 8 after the second missed free throw, 50-42. And Coach Canfield talking things over with the official. And there was a discussion going on down there. Canfield wasn't too happy with some of what he's seen tonight. I don't blame him. Georgetown will inbound 11 seconds. Johnny Knights will bring it into the front court with 2 seconds off. Takes a three-pointer straight away. That shot no good, and that'll do it as Rouse will dribble their way to a victory and to the by-district round of the playoffs. A heartbreaker here tonight for the Georgetown Eagles as they fall to the Rouse Raiders in the opening area, or beg your pardon, the opening by-district round of the playoffs, 50-42. Stay with us, friends. We'll have post-game discussion and more as we wrap up the final stats and give a heartfelt goodbye to the seniors here for the Georgetown Eagles. Stay with us, friends. Rob Hipp, Joshua Harris. We continue on SHN Sports. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Post-Game Discussion. Rob Hipp here with Joshua Harris, where tonight the Rouse Raiders at the neutral site of the Cedar Ridge Raiders High School Gymnasium in Round Rock, Texas. The Georgetown Eagles in a heartbreaking loss to the Rouse Raiders by 8, 50-42. Final numbers for the Georgetown Eagles. Hunter Krivakucha finishes this game 0 for 5 from the field. Normally a pretty sharp-shooting young man, but tonight just the defense of the Rouse Raiders denied him all night. He finishes with 2 points, though. He was 2 for 2 from free throw land back in the third. Cade Lachlan goes 1 for 6. All of his points coming in the fourth quarter, as he was 1 for 4 from the field in the fourth, but was 2 for 2 from free throw land as well in this ball game. As we continue to look down, Garrett Campbell, no playing time. Chance Thiele goes 0 for 2 in this game. Casey Canfield put up that 1 3-point shot in the fourth. He was 0 for 1. Caden Eckert finishes it with a total of 9 points, 4 for 8 from the field.
That's good. Right?
And then you see Jonathan Knight, number 30 here in this ball game, 7 for 11. He finishes with 17 points. He was a perfect 6 for 6 in the first half, but fell to 1 for 5 and only 4 points in the fourth quarter and second half. And then, of course, last but not least, the senior Spencer Coates, who finishes 4 for 6. He had 10 points. He goes a perfect 3 for 3, though, in the second half with 7 points. He finishes with 10. You add all that up, 26 for 39 from the field, including three-pointers tonight. Georgetown, not bad shooting, though, at 51%, but, of course, most of that coming from the perfect shooting of Jonathan Knight there in the first half, and then Spencer Coates in the second half as well. If you go back and look at free throws for the Georgetown Eagles in that first half, they were only they only went to the line 3 times. They missed every one of them, unfortunately. In the second half, though, they finish up, I believe, I kind of miscalculated this here. They finish up 7 for something as the lights go out. So
yeah,
we're not going to be able to finish that.
But I just want to say real quick before we have to shut it down, I was sitting here watching all these Georgetown Eagle players just talking, and families down there, and some of these starters were really loving on each other, man. And Eckert and Knight, you know, just down there kind of praying and giving each other hugs, and then all these students coming up and hugging these players. It's a great atmosphere right now, even with this loss. All of the support coming from the Georgetown Eagle fans and families and players. It's really, really wonderful to watch.
It is, and again, we want to thank all of the seniors here for Georgetown. Keep your heads up, young men, because the best is yet to come as you continue your educational journeys. Hunter Krivakucha, the senior for Georgetown, alongside Casey Canfield, Emery Horton, Caden Eckert, Luke Stump, Jonathan Knight, and C.J. Rodriguez. Again, we just want to wish you the best as you go on. And, hey, still a lot of growth for Georgetown in the next year. And
that's right.
We still got baseball on the way. But let's go ahead and, once again, thank the Georgetown Eagles for a great season this year.
Great. So much fun to watch y'all play this year. And we wish you all the best, especially the seniors.
Hey, want to give a shout-out as well to all of the Rouse Raider fans that were watching today. I just got a message here from Cindy Carroll, Richie Posnick, saying, thank you, Rob, for announcing the game. I'm Willie Rhines' aunt in Washington State. Thank you for joining us, and Janice Bowman as well. Finally, last but not least, just wanted to thank all of our wonderful sponsors who made this one possible. Cheryl Bisnick with Shable Realty. Look them up on Facebook at Shable Realty. Joe Bob from Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Automotive Repair, online at georgetownautorepair.com. John Parsons, HarperKiss.com. Their new album, Fire Sauce, coming out on February the 28th. Go check them out at HarperKiss.com. Janice Bowman for your outdoor needs, BowmanOutdoorLiving.com. Of course, our good friend Joshua Harris with the Oak Ridge Disciple House, OakRidgeDiscipleHouse.com, helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addiction. Again, OakRidgeDiscipleHouse.com. Stone Deck, Texas, Tammy Katowski, StoneDeckTexas.com. Outdoor needs as well, including pavers and more. I've seen the work that she does, just simply phenomenal. She is also a Central Texas Business Association ethical business member. And last but not least, Chuck and Kay Pledge. Our prayers remain with you, Chuck, and we love you guys. And Kay, we love you too. Thank you for all that you do for Georgetown athletics. Josh, one final time, your score here tonight as the Georgetown Eagles on a 9-3 season will lose in the opening round here in by district, 50-42, the Rouse Raiders. Congratulations and a special shout out to our good friend, as always, Coach Shane Krause, and all the fine kids here at Rouse High School and all the fine folks here in this school system. We appreciate you. Josh Harris, final remarks.
Well, I just thank you for the opportunity to come and be a part of this playoff. It's tough to have to leave here tonight not going into the next round, but I'm absolutely so proud of these Eagles. I'm so proud of the staff that the Georgetown High School has and the coaches, and it's just been a lot of fun. Thank you for letting me be a part of this basketball season with you,
Absolutely.
Rob.
Well, for Joshua Harris and all of our SHN family throughout Central Texas, Chuck Cracy on the call tonight for the Hutto Connolly game. I'm Rob Hipp, reminding you tonight, friends, that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there tonight needs you. Until then, and next time, we will see you. Georgetown Eagle baseball right on the horizon. Stay with us here on SHN Sports all season long for that. One final time, the final 50-42. Georgetown falls to the Rouse Raiders. Good night, and God bless from Round Rock, Texas.
God bless you.